Israel, a small nation on the eastern shores of the Mediterranean Sea, holds immense historical, religious, and geopolitical significance. Despite its modest size, the impact of this land on world history and culture is immeasurable. For millennia, this land has been a crossroads of civilizations, a battleground for empires, and a sacred space for three major religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Each of these faiths has left an indelible mark on the landscape and the people who inhabit it. Its history is a complex tapestry woven with threads of conquest, exile, faith, and return. From the ancient kingdoms of Israel and Judah to the modern state of Israel, the narrative is rich and multifaceted. Few patches of earth have been so fiercely contested. The land has seen countless battles, each leaving its own scars and stories. Few have been so imbued with religious meaning. The spiritual significance of this land is unparalleled, drawing millions of pilgrims and visitors each year. And few have witnessed such a relentless cycle of conflict and resolution. The quest for peace in this region has been ongoing, with moments of hope and despair. Understanding Israel's story requires delving into the history of the Jewish people, their deep-rooted connection to this land, and their centuries-long journey marked by periods of exile and the enduring hope of return. This connection is not just historical, but deeply emotional and spiritual. Their story is one of resilience, faith, and the enduring power of a people's connection to their ancestral homeland. It is a testament to the strength of human spirit and the unbreakable bond between a people and their land. The history of the Jewish people is deeply intertwined with the experience of exile, a recurring theme that has shaped their identity and resilience over millennia. Throughout the ages, they faced relentless persecution and displacement from their homeland, enduring hardships that tested their spirit and unity. The first major exile occurred in 586 BCE when the Babylonians conquered Jerusalem and destroyed the First Temple, the center of Jewish religious life and community. This catastrophic event marked the beginning of a long period of exile in Babylon, known as the Babylonian captivity, where the Jewish people had to adapt to a foreign land while maintaining their cultural and religious identity. Centuries later, in 70 CE, the Romans destroyed the Second Temple, once again scattering the Jewish people and causing immense suffering and loss. This event, known as the Great Diaspora, led to the widespread dispersal of Jews throughout the world, creating diverse communities in Europe, the Middle East, and beyond. For nearly 2 millennia, they lived as a minority in foreign lands, often facing discrimination, persecution, and the challenge of preserving their identity in the face of adversity. Yet even in exile, the Jewish people clung tenaciously to their faith and traditions, finding strength and solace in their religious practices and community bonds. They nurtured the dream of returning to their homeland, a dream passed down through generations like a sacred inheritance, keeping hope alive through centuries of displacement. This enduring hope of return became a central theme in Jewish prayers, literature, and culture, inspiring countless generations to hold on to their heritage and look forward to a future of reunification and peace. Central to the Jewish faith is the concept of the Promised Land, a land promised by God to Abraham and his descendants. This promise is a cornerstone of Jewish belief, deeply embedded in their history and culture. This land, known as Canaan in biblical times, represents more than just a physical territory. It is a symbol of hope, faith, and divine promise, a place where the Jewish people could live in accordance with God's will. It embodies the covenant between God and the Jewish people, a promise of blessing, protection, and a special relationship with the divine. This covenant is a central theme in Jewish theology, reflecting a bond that transcends time and space. The Promised Land is described in the Torah, the central text of Judaism, as a land flowing with milk and honey. This description evokes images of prosperity, fertility, and divine favor, painting a picture of an ideal homeland. It is a place of sanctuary, abundance, and spiritual fulfillment. For the Jewish people, it represents a haven where they can practice their faith freely and live in harmony with their surroundings. The concept of the Promised Land provided hope and solace to the Jewish people during centuries of exile. Despite the hardships and displacements, the vision of this sacred land kept their spirits alive and their faith unshaken. It fueled their longing for return, a longing expressed in countless prayers and poems. These expressions of yearning are woven into the fabric of Jewish liturgy and literature, reflecting a deep-seated desire for restoration and peace. The dream of returning to Zion, a synonym for Jerusalem and the Promised Land, became a powerful symbol of national identity and religious aspiration. This dream continues to inspire and unite Jewish people around the world, serving as a beacon of hope and resilience. The 19th century witnessed the rise of Zionism, a political movement advocating for the establishment of a Jewish state in Palestine, the land historically known as Canaan. Fueled by growing anti-Semitism in Europe and a renewed desire for self-determination, Zionism gained momentum. Jewish immigrants began arriving in Palestine, then part of the Ottoman Empire, purchasing land and establishing communities. These early pioneers faced immense challenges, including harsh living conditions, limited resources, and conflicts with the local Arab population. However, driven by their Zionist ideals and a deep connection to the land, they persevered, laying the groundwork for a future Jewish state. Voices from Exile, Stories of Yearning and Return. The journey back to the Promised Land was fraught with challenges, marked by both triumph and tragedy. One such story is that of Sarah Aronson, a young woman born in Palestine in 1890. Growing up in a small agricultural settlement, she witnessed firsthand the struggles and aspirations of the early Zionist pioneers. During World War I, Aronson joined the Nili, a Jewish espionage network that aided the British against the Ottoman Empire. Captured and tortured by the Ottomans, she chose death over betraying her comrades and her people. Aronson's story exemplifies the courage and sacrifice of those who fought for the Jewish homeland. 1948, A Nation Reborn. In 1948, after the horrors of the Holocaust and a tumultuous period under British rule, the State of Israel was declared. This momentous event marked the culmination of centuries of longing and struggle. For the first time in nearly 2 millennia, a Jewish state existed in its ancestral homeland. The Declaration of Independence was met with joy and celebration by Jews worldwide. It was seen as a triumph over adversity, a testament to the enduring spirit of the Jewish people. However, the birth of Israel also ignited conflict with neighboring Arab states, leading to a series of wars that continue to shape the region to this day. A nation divided, the ongoing conflict. The establishment of Israel displaced hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, creating a refugee crisis and fueling tensions that persist to this day. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is one of the most intractable conflicts in the world, marked by violence, mistrust, and a complex web of historical grievances. Efforts to achieve a lasting peace have been met with setbacks and disappointments. The conflict has had a profound impact on both Israelis and Palestinians, casting a long shadow over their lives. A land of innovation, thriving in adversity. Despite facing constant security threats and political turmoil, Israel has emerged as a global leader in technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship. It boasts a thriving high-tech sector, world-renowned universities, and a dynamic culture of innovation. Israel's success in these areas can be attributed to a number of factors, including its highly educated workforce, a strong emphasis on research and development, and a culture that encourages risk-taking and creativity. A global perspective, Israel's place in the world. Israel's unique history, geopolitical significance, and cultural contributions have earned it a prominent place on the world stage. It is a key ally of the United States and maintains diplomatic relations with numerous countries. Israel's technological advancements, particularly in areas such as cybersecurity, water management, and agriculture, have made it a valuable partner for nations seeking solutions to global challenges. However, its policies towards the Palestinians have also drawn international criticism and fueled debate about its place in the international community. The future of Israel, challenges and opportunities. As Israel looks to the future, it faces a number of challenges and opportunities. The ongoing conflict with the Palestinians remains a major obstacle to peace and stability. Internally, Israel grapples with issues of social cohesion, economic inequality, and the integration of a diverse population. However, Israel's spirit of innovation, entrepreneurial drive, and unwavering commitment to its security provide a strong foundation for addressing these challenges. A legacy of resilience. The story of Israel is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the enduring power of faith, and the complexities of nation-building in a land steeped in history and conflict. From the ashes of exile to the birth of a nation, Israel's journey has been marked by both triumph and tragedy. As Israel navigates the challenges of the 21st century, its story continues to captivate the world, serving as a reminder of the enduring power of hope, the importance of dialogue and understanding, and the enduring human quest for a better future. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more compelling historical content, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. If you find this video enriching, please like, share, and comment below with your thoughts and questions.